All right, let's take a peek at what it is you're doing then and how you approach the game. Perfect.
Sure.
What's your goal with the game? Yeah.
So I emailed you like just like 10 minutes ago. I prepared like this brief little document just with like all of the info you might need.
Okay, go ahead and walk me through this then.
Okay, so this is basically how I approach pretty much every game. Obviously, there are variables depending on how the game's going. I've seen a lot of Teemos go like try to cheese level 1. I don't usually like to do that because oftentimes it doesn't actually like it doesn't pay off enough, and I also don't like revealing where my jungle started. I know a lot of people like know specific champions are supposed to start somewhere, but I think it just helps. I could be wrong, I'm not sure. Then I try to like rush level 2 usually, zone them off the wave, do a 2.5 to 3 wave crash, help the jungle, help our jungler with to get their like the 3-minute scuttle, I think it is. Or ping to invade, or just to get a deep ward off. Then throughout the entire laning phase, I do my best to track where the jungler is, ward, and just keep shoving when I'm like positive that when their jungler's not near, because in pretty much every matchup, Teemo can just constantly pressure. If the jungle is topside, or I suspect he might be, then kind of try to avoid trading, because even if I get to like half health, then at that point I'm pretty much dead, because even if I am under tower, I'm still going to die to a dive. Then I slow push and shove when Rift is up, if the jungler is near topside, or if I see that like our topside camps are up, because that means usually that our jungler will be heading up there shortly. Then I help with Rift.
Hold this thought real quick. Go ahead and queue up and keep talking.
Okay. Sure. So then if once we get Rift, if the jungler doesn't give it to me, even if the jungler does give it to me, then I ping to go and dive. Like I usually spam ping it, because it's obviously good to get the Rift off and to try to get the dive off while the jungler's up there. I keep doing like what I said I'd do during laning phase until I get the first tower. If we don't get it there, I control topside jungle like with shrooms. Once I get first tower, soak up as much pressure as I can, and then I keep doing that until I get tier 2. Repeat the last 3 steps if it hasn't been done already bot side, and then group with team when I do that bot side or hit level 16, because once I hit level 16, I'm really able to contribute in fights with my shrooms a lot better. And then if we're behind and we like desperately need picks, then what I do is that I'll shove a lane, and then I'll just like set up a couple shrooms, and then try, because what happens often is that like the ADC will go top lane, and then I'll push the wave up, and then they'll push it back, and then I'll be able to kill them really easily, even if they're more fed than me. And then lastly, shroom objectives and look for your fights with the team. And that, like at that point, I just do that till the end of the game.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the entire like layout of how I approach the game, like at each step, like at each sequence. And then runes, anyone who's familiar with Teemo, it's like, this is pretty much what I go every game. When I'm behind, or when it's like super late game, then like if it's super late game, then I'll like slowly swap items, because I need to do damage late game. Being a marksman, like marksman Teemo late game isn't, in my opinion, like very viable, because I pretty much get dove super easily. So I need to rely on shroom damage mostly to like zone at the very least. So I switch to this build, and if I'm behind, then I just do this build from the start. And then obviously Flash Ignite. And this is a question that I wanted to ask you. I pretty much always just Flash Ignite to get kills, to get picks. And I don't know if I should be using them more conservatively, as I've written here. So I guess you'll be able to see that today and let me know. And then this is pretty much just my history. I grinded to gold 1 support. I got hard stuck, switched to Teemo, Jinx, and Kayle. Switched to Teemo with Jinx and Kayle as backups. I D-ranked to gold 3. Then I found your videos, and I ended up climbing to plat 3. There was one video in particular. It was an instructional video on like how to play top lane. That's pretty much how I learned all of this stuff.
Awesome.
All of this stuff is basically from watching your video, so it was very helpful.
Good.
Yes, and then I ended up dropping to plat 4. Yes. And then so now I'm just kind of floating around plat 3 and plat 4, and I was like, you know what, why not book a a session with NEACE just to see what he has to say. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. No, this is cool, man. I appreciate this. This is very entertaining. The first thing I just want to address, because I read through everything, I think the no cheese level 1 is fucking nonsense logic that you have.
Okay.
Other than like, and I'll go in that in a second. Other than that, like, I like that you have a framework though. I think that like the way that you're viewing the game is a really smart way, and it's kind of similar to what I do, honestly. I don't write it down, but like I kind of do this, and by that I mean I take champions and I just kind of compartmentalize like what my strategy is, and I really lean into it. And it sounds like that's kind of where you're at, which is good. That's a good thing. The reason I don't like this no level 1 cheese thing is because getting early leads HP wise is so fucking valuable, and just so mentally like annoying for the enemy laners. And when your argument was, well, I don't want to let them know where my jungler started, that's not really an argument, because technically any jungler that's worth a shit can go leashless regardless.
Okay.
Now your teammates are probably going to tattle on where the jungler is anyways, and that was going to be my second point, because they're going to use their mana to leash, and they're gonna either like maybe get autoed by a gromp, or not a gromp, a blue buff or a red buff or whatever, and they're going to basically show up to lane missing some health or something, or missing some mana, and then it's gonna tell on people. So like, I don't know, I feel like the reason that you're avoiding the level 1 is a little silly.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But other than that, like I like how you're thinking about the game. I think it's a smart thing that you've done here, where you like frameworked it out, because at least now I kind of understand, like, okay, this is what this guy's thinking, so I can kind of steer you in the right direction, or catch things a little bit easier. So it's clever.
Yeah, I don't normally write it down. I just have it written down just because I thought it might be helpful for the session.
Oh, it is.
So yeah,
I don't mind it. At least I know where your head's at with it. So yeah, the one thing that I would definitely modify right off the jump is I would always. Yes, always. It's an echo jungle.
So
the other thing that you can consider, I didn't catch this, and it's part my fault. It's part your fault for being over prepared. It's part my fault because I should have told you. I like going Flash Ghost a lot versus Garen.
Okay, even as Teemo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The logic is because when he all-ins you, you just have to survive it, and then you're chilling. And technically, you'll never have to worry about dying again if you have Ghosts.
Okay. I have a guide that I usually go by, and against Garen, I'm
hello.
To... Oh.
That's good. All right, sweet.
And then against Garen, I usually max EQ. I mean, sorry, not EQ, EW. So I'm usually able to like avoid his all-in just by running away. So do you think I should still take Ghost then?
Oh yeah, I would love to see you survive my all-in with Teemo without a Ghost.
Okay. That's fair.
I would love it. The only time I feel like the only time I've ever actually lost those lanes is when I faced Teemos that went Ghost, which is why I'm saying it.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And I realized that should I have invaded there, or should I have gone for cheese?
No, that's fine. If your team, if you commit with it, it's fine. It's not like a must. Like, I'm saying that if you're in lane and you're there, you might as well cheese.
Okay. Do you think they're red or blue? Oh, you walked up from here.
It may have happened. So we'll do a 3-wave crash, and then I guess once we establish the wave is pushing, we'll try to get an early ward down.
Okay.
Pushing a little fast. Yeah, just a quick ward. Quick ward.
Oh.
We're not walking that far. Hell no.
Okay.
I'd rather die than walk all the way down there. Slow push here.
Okay.
It's just too far away, and I just don't like it. You'll lose too much XP if you do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know, it looks like your team's winning anyways, so. Good autos here. Oof. Happens.
More often than I'd like, if I'm being honest.
I would reset after this goes under to be...
Okay.
Yeah, I just reset. Alright, press B. Go ahead and grab yourself some boots, yeah.
Alrighty.
Echo died, so it's not like we have to help with anything. I think they're pretty boned.
Pink ward or no?
You can.
Okay.
Now, after doing Chilneys today, I'm a little jealous. I played Nunu mid, and my jungler just fucking ran it down. And this guy gets the cool jungler that's like doing stuff. I'm envious. I think Nunu mid's so interesting because it's like I like look how fast it's roaming. It's a funny concept. Yeah, he just runs lanes over and. I'd probably be trying to auto him if he walks up at all. Like, we're gonna just harass the shit out of him. We have boots now. It's a lot easier to kite.
So am I trying to freeze here or?
Oh sure, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He's trying to shove under. Keep autoing the whole time. Very important that you just spam autos the whole way through. Get ready to auto him. He's going to try to shove that cannon. Auto him. You need to auto him. Threaten and all in. Yeah, threaten and all in. There you go. Touch the brush. Use the brush above you.
Okay.
This is good, though. I'd walk up and try to stop his back or something. Ward the middle bush. Oh, hello. Jesus, fuck this guy. Yeah. That's why you need to like peek your nose forward sooner though. Because I basically want to know if he ever is still in lane.
Yeah, okay.
He might flash on your head. You have blind though.
He doesn't flash.
Oh, okay. Did he ghost in that one?
He ghosted, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just can't hear is all.
There. Should I ward this bush anyway?
Kite him. Kite him, yeah. Kite him. Confidently. You have boots. You'll be alright. Kite him. You got this. See? Just takes a little bit of belief, you know? A belief in yourself, you know?
Yep.
Belief in the shrooms. Or the blows, the blow darts. Alright. Let's shroom the wave. Yeah, shove the wave, shroom it, and let's get out of here. The reason I called for you to commit there is because you have the boots lead. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you didn't have the boots, I've fucked up kiting Garen before, and I've played for years. So, but with boots, it's pretty easy, I think.
Way easier, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll take a reset. Press B. Yeah, it's good that you called out that he had no ghost, because that's a big determining factor of whether or not we're gonna win. Yeah, you should have Berserker Greaves here. Fuck him up. I said, get out of here, Garen. Good. I think slow push here. Shoving won't really accomplish that much. Okay. Except get us ganked. Because like you said in your little document, right?
Yeah.
Doing this.
Echo's bot right now.
This doesn't matter. Garen's just going to sustain too much if you try to push under. I would rather just do this.
He's in the bushes, so I'm going here.
Once we have a ward, maybe we can... Well, I don't know. You don't want to challenge him into ghosting on our head either.
Yeah.
Just be aware of where you want to run to if he goes for it. Yep, slide right along. You know he's there, so...
Should I just shove it now?
Yeah, I think so. Careful. Not too many, though. Don't use too many. Did he just ghost?
Yeah, he ghosted.
I'd just wait until he gives it up and then chase him back down.
Nunu's coming out. I'm gonna wait till Nunu gets here.
Yeah. Yeah, he trolled really hard. He doesn't know how to do this.
Yeah, that was...
Alright, sweet. Take place. Go.
Oh, Echo's here.
That's alright.
He's very underleveled.
Go harass him a bit. mean, as long as you're prepared to dodge a stun, I think it's fine to take a plate here. I don't see how it's ever bad. Be prepared to dodge a stun though. Like be mentally ready because you can't see over that wall. And good enough. It's the bush and reset.
Nice. Brexit's popping off.
No, this game's going well, dude. It's going well. The Garen got owned. It's because you I'd sell pink. It's because you kited the Garen early. That's pretty much GG for him. If he doesn't land his all-ins.
Uh-oh, did Garen have K?
Might just be in the bush again. He has no ghost now.
He's bought.
He's had enough.
Yep.
Just hit tower. Don't ward. Nothing to ward.
Should I help with Rift or no?
No, no.
Okay.
Make it so he can get more gold on his own.
All right.
Be prepared to dodge echo stun.
Okay. When I'm in this kind of situation, should I clear the wave and then keep attacking tower? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's because you want your minions to damage with you.
Right. Okay.
While you're allowed to hit the damn thing. That's a good question.
Echoes the... Oh, there he is. All right, so there's no one here.
Yeah, I mean, you'll just keep cruising. I mean, these are the types of situations where, you know, people could be fancy and like group or leave, and I just bonk towers when they do this stuff. Bonk towers.
Yep. Should I clear the jungle?
Nope.
Or check it? Okay.
Oh, shove one more. And then I just reset in the bush. Get Nashers, put your ward down, perfect. Would have went book first, I think. And then a pink. And then probably either a blue trinket, red, it doesn't matter. Either's cool. Strat of pushing to tier 2, taking it, rotating is good as well. Like
Isn't that like kind of a standard top lane?
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
It's mostly, I mean, with Teemo, like, think of each champion having its own play pattern, right? Like, Teemo doesn't really like flank and shit like that. It's not really the aim. Instead, you should just do, you know, shroom setups and do the same action, right?
Okay.
If you're playing Malphite, though, you wouldn't try to push up the towers. You would flank a lot sooner.
Okay.
Right? Because you're not going to be doing shit anyways if you get fed. Careful the bush above you.
Okay.
Just letting you know it's possible.
Yeah, I was not like paying attention to that at all, so yeah.
They can do that. Okay, he's bottom anyways, you're fine.
Yeah. What the?
I know, it's annoying. When that happens, it's obnoxious.
This is pretty free lane.
It's a pretty free game.
Yeah.
That's how your games always are, dude? Why are you in plat?
Not... I usually win lane, but I mean, it's not usually this much of a stop. I got a good team, that's why, honestly.
All right, I would just reset. Nothing. I never go for that unless it's just open. Can't get another plate anyways. Get what you can and keep it moving. Hey, all you guys tuned in, I appreciate y'all. You all having a good Monday, man. Make sure to follow, okay? If you're not a follower here, follow up. Shaker no ult. Set up an ambush in front of you here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait, do you think that
I would go for cannon? I would go for cannon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna drop it. Could be grouping, and they are. So just work the map.
Garen's the only one that I think I saw Echo mid. No, just Shaco. So Echo and Garen are, yeah.
Careful of the lane bush again. You broke Garen's brain.
Yep.
Put a shroom to your left and the path that needs to be on your left.
Over here?
Yeah. The flank is really annoying. They're both top. Yeah, dude, you won this one. You can definitively track this win back to you.
Really? Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, if you make someone rage quit. That's what I say. If you make someone rage quit a game, you say I won. Me, I win.
Fair enough.
And that's why it's important you never let someone make you rage quit, guys.
I had a Diana do that yesterday. Wasn't pleasant. Oh.
First try, I'm leaving.
What percentage of the time do you think it's the truth when somebody says they have a diamond account and this
Go
is
to Gromp, go to Gromp.
Okay.
Percentage of the time.
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Because it happens pretty high in my games that people say they have diamond accounts and then they get smurfed on. I don't fight this, right?
Nah, just put a shroom behind you and just take a reset. You have so much gold. I just reset your item.
Yeah, okay, okay. So, I mean, we're a little early, but the 2 objectives are done, so I group now. Go to Drag.
Yep. You go to Dragon. You would have probably brought another pink, and then you take Dragon, and then where would you go?
Rift, maybe?
Yep. And just take Rift, yeah. I would just take all the outer pieces here. Never want to be that guy that throws a game like this, you know?
Mm.
Alright, let's go to bottom next.
If my team's able to take this, do you think I should just go Rift or no?
Oh, like to split the...
Like right now. Like...
Yeah, you could veer off early. Yeah, if you know they get it. Yeah. Because you don't want to overkill it.
Hmm.
Good choice. I think it's fine. All right, now go to Rift. What a fucking stomp of a game this is, dude.
Yep.
Try to grab it. Try to grab it. Press B.
Yeah.
Press B. You want to go to bottom with it?
Oh, press B, okay.
Yeah, I'd go to bottom with it. Hold tab. Okay. We take golems first.
Take golems? Okay.
Yep. Oh god, I'd wait for the next wave. Wave 38 to be exact. Wave 38 will drop a Rift and then assist ping the shit out of Baron. And I mean, technically that is wave 38 right now, but I would just wait a second until it comes out.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then you should have probably like just or slow push a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And assist ping Baron hard like you're trying to get banned. Yep. Drop Rift now. Drop Rift now.
Oops.
Walk up. Be annoying. Good job. Good pings. Should make it clear by now, I think. Hopefully.
Garen and Silver might be coming.
Back up, and then assist ping Baron again, and start moving towards it now. Start moving towards it now. You go to mid, and then you'll go to make sure Baron happens.
Okay.
I'd go mid. If your team backs, you back.
Noon is backing, but
Just
the other
one.
two aren't.
Just one, yeah.
Should I back or no?
No, push up, because they're not slowing down. Just hover.
Echoes red.
That way, if they go up to top, we can push. You know. Go poke Sivir off of her shield. You got Nunu coming with the
Echoes
snow.
right here.
Doesn't matter.
And
Poke.
Sora.
You got Nunu coming with snowball. Oh, okay, back down.
Just
Yeah,
for you,
just back down.
Damn.
No, that's fine. There's a reason we're doing it. Because your team's still on map.
Yeah. And I mean, they got Baron. They're probably gonna get in here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not great, but like your team isn't backing, so we're just trying to like get some value out of them existing, right? And they will.
Yeah, they're gonna get way more out of this. I mean, we are. Like, they're my teammates.
That's why I don't. This is like a good example of why I don't back if they haven't backed.
Okay.
That's why that
Yes.
them taking the inhib is why.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because if I back and then they're on the map and push, then they're not going to get anything done, and we're wasting Baron again. It's like it's about trying to make sure we don't waste it. If it's just we got to int in mid or bait something, that's fine too. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Obviously, ideally, we would pull them and get out, but
Yeah.
shit happens. It's never going to be clean. Also, Teemo gets caught more than some champs, so.
Yeah. Maybe if I had Ghost, I would have gotten out. You know.
Ghost.
Right?
Ghost it out. Yeah, man. Ghost is legit. It scales better than Ignite. The way I was talking about that Ghost earlier too is like when a good Garen who knows how to all in you, it's pretty hard to kite it out without it.
Oh shit.
Let's try. Oh, we're smurfing on him. Look at it. He's gonna be so mad. All right.
So
Go to drag after this. Hold tab. Your team shit on these guys harder than I think I've ever seen a team.
Yep.
Yeah, this was wild. Like this was like turbo. This was like it was like LPL on our team. These guys were mad. We got every objective like at Mach 10. Jesus.
So
I would just back. I would just back and they could Rabadons. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's one of those games when you're on the enemy team and you're like, dude, how would we ever win this? Like, what type of... How would we ever get a win here?
I think usually in those situations, they're just holding hostage. Like, there's probably someone. They see Nunu going 3-3 and they're like, oh, there's a chance, right?
Keep shrooming. Hard engage can come at any time. Yeah.
Garen stop. Nunu's going in soon, setting up an engage.
Yep, follow right behind him.
That's it, clone.
These guys got memed on so hard.
He's dead.
Feel bad for him. Go to bot, GG. Easy clap.
Nice.
9x Echo, dude. Not Garen. Nice. That's pretty good, man.
Yes. Wish all my games could go like that.
Okay, so was there anything I even told you to do that was different than what you normally do?
Yes, I would not have pressured mid nearly as much there at the end. Like, my team wouldn't have been able to get inhib because I wouldn't have pulled their team mid. Because I knew that they were there and I wouldn't have pressured so much. So there's that. And also, I think this is an issue that I often encounter in games, is that in the level, like the first fight, after Garen had used Ghost, I don't think I would have gone in quite as hard as I did.
Got it. Because when I was like, probably, you need to get in there. Yeah.
Precisely.
And kite it out.
Yeah. Exactly. I probably would have just kept trying to poke him and keep him in lane. Like, not keep him in lane, but I would have just kept trying to like farm and just trying to poke him out.
Yeah, so I think that was an important moment of like it's recognizing lethal threat and like acting on it, right? We did that cheater recall. We get the boots. Mm-hmm. Now he's in a situation. Okay,
yeah, I wouldn't normally have done that either. I would have just tried to pressure him there, and I think that boots by helped a lot, like tremendously.
Yeah, because the big thing, well, if you notice, I try to play against worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is you miss kite and he all-ins you, and then he builds stride breaker and starts shoving and ignoring you, and the game's over, right? Like, right. So that's why the ghost was something I'm telling you to consider. If you're confident in your game, man, you've played more Teemo than me. If you think you can kite the majority of Garens you encounter, then by all means. But like, I don't know. Like, I've played against Teemos and very rarely have they ever kited me right. So I'm like, the only ones that have seem to do it with Ghost. So it's just something to think about. Maybe go and run the ignite until someone proves that they can kite you, or that they can all in you, and then go, okay, right. Okay. Because it's one of those things where I don't want to pretend to know with all certainty that like it's unkiteable. I'm sure you probably could kite it, but it definitely seems to me if Garen goes Conquer and goes flash Ghost, and he flashed on your head, and then you flash, and then he ghosts, it seems to me like he kills you every time anyways. Like that's what it feels like from the Garen side. So I don't know. Just something to think about. But the other reason that's the reason we do cheater recall for boots as well, is I am playing heavily. I'm leaning against that pain point before it happens. I'm just like, well, if I die to this, then my game's fucked. So I will do everything in my power to not die to that.